Now we go to our Canadian show business news with Sylvester Daniels.
All right.
Thank you, Dave and Chuck. Good to see you, Stu. Back in the studio pretty quickly there. Nice seeing you.
Good to see you too.
I heard I missed the song though, but Dave said he's going to put that up on YouTube. How did it go, by the way?
It went.
Okay, all right.
It was a Christmas tune.
Oh, good. All right. So, let's we're going to count down the biggest stories of the year, as most people are doing these days. So, let's start off in film. The biggest Canadian film success of the year was Bon Cop, Bad Cop, a French-English buddy comedy that has become our top-grossing domestic film of all time. The film took in a record $12 million, which is pretty impressive, until you realize that the movie took in less than Larry the Cable Guy and Snakes on a Motherfucking Plane. Sticking with film news, the Trailer Park Boys movie took in $1.3 million in their opening weekend, an English-Canadian record. You'll remember that the show, now in its 6th season, was passed over by all leading Canadian broadcasters, who obviously felt that Mike Bullard and Elvira Kurt had more earnings potential. Sookyun Lee made headlines when she appeared in the sexually provocative film Short Bus. The CBC was outraged when it discovered that Ms. Lee, who hosts one of their radio programs, appears on screen masturbating. However, they pulled their protests when the news brought added attention to their programming. The CBC is now trying to capitalize on this publicity by releasing videos of George Strophanopoulos jerking off onto Peter Mansbridge. The biggest celebrity scandal of the year happened here in Toronto when Britney Spears broke up with Kevin Federline on Much Music. The incident was a bigger career killer than any of the Much Music video VJ search. I fucked that up big time. All right, that was good. I think George Strophanopoulos jerking off on Peter Mansford. I should have ended with that.
That's going to be stuck in my head.
Very exciting.
That's a closing argument. All right, and finally, the biggest Canadian scandal made ratings history this year. No, it wasn't Afghanistan, Mahar Arar, or the terrorist arrests in Toronto. The highest rated news story in this country was when the Fifth Estate covered the Ontario lottery scandal, which proves that when it comes to Canadians, you can send us off to war, arrest us for terrorism, or ship us off to be tortured, but don't fuck with our idiot tax. Boys, I'm Sylvester Daniels. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Sylvester.